Okay, I'm getting ready to change out my rotors and my disc pads. So what I need is a piece of wire to hang up here on my strut and a 12mm socket. So let me get that and I'll be right back. Okay, and don't let me forget, before you pull those shoes off, it's a good idea to release the top of this, your brake reservoir right here, just in case some of the oil or the brake fluid comes out, in case you have to push the piston back. Okay, I got a piece of wire right here. I'm hanging up here from my caliper when I pull it off right here. Okay, I don't need to release my brake line right here. It takes a 10mm, but I don't need to take this off right here because I'm going to hang it up on my caliper. So I got my 12mm socket here, my ratchet. So I need to take off. Actually, I can just loosen this one right here and take this other 12mm. I don't know if you can see it down here. This other 12mm socket right here. This nut right here. Okay, I can just loosen this one right here, and on this one I can take this one all the way out. That way the caliper will go all the way up and I can pull the brake shoes out. Okay, this one's loose right here. So I'll go down to this next one right here. Okay, and that one's loose right there. I'll go ahead and pull the whole bolt out. Okay. Well, actually, then again, the whole caliper is going to have to come off because I'm changing out I'm going to change rotors too. So let me go ahead. Go ahead and pull this one out. This one's loose, but I'll go ahead and loosen that one and go ahead and pull that one out too. Okay, that one's loose. Okay, put both of them right next to each other. Now the caliper is going to come out and I'm going to hang it up here. That way I can put my new rotor in right here. Okay, and then I put my brake pads right after them. But it slides out right here once you take them bolts out right there. So let me try to slide it out. I'm trying to hold the camera and do this at the same time, but you see it's coming out right there. Okay, I probably have to put the camera down in order to do that. I'll be right back. Okay, I got my caliper out and I got a tool right here that I'm going to use. I'm going to push this piston back a little bit because I got brand new brake shoes and I'm going to need all the room. So here are my new brake pads, my used brake pads rather. Here's this one, and here's the second one right there. I still have a lot of pad on it, but I think my rotors are warped. So see that one right there? I just put them aside, and I have to get a 15mm socket in order to pull this off. Right here, I got one up here, a 15 right here. If you can see it, one right there, and pull this one off right here, and this will come off right here. That way I can pull my whole rotor off right here. Okay, what I'm gonna have to do is pull well, I don't actually have to pull these off, but I've already loosened the bolts right here. Get a better look at it. Okay, here's one 15mm bolt. Okay, put it aside over here right next to these caliper bolts right here. And here's the second one. And I have to pull it out. So let's see if I can get it going. Okay, and when I get that one out, I'll be right back. Okay, there's the second 15 millimeter bolt. And I went ahead and pulled this off. It's right here. So now I can pull off my rotor. And this one doesn't have any places right here where you can put the two screws. So this one just comes straight out. Just like that. So now I just need to install the new rotors and the new brake pads. Okay, I got this tool that I use right here. I just get one of my old brake pads and put it up against this right here, and you can crank it on this side and it pushes the brake pad up against the piston right here, and it pushes it flush. That way you have room for your new brake pads. So let me show you how that works. See the piston going in right there? It's gradually going in. That's why I took my cap off my brake reservoir. But it's slowly going in. Okay, and when I finish with this side, I'll do the same thing on the opposite side. Okay, I'm trying to get it flush right there. That way I have plenty of room for my new brake pads. Okay, it's just about in there. You can't see it because it's just about all the way in. It's going in real slow right there. Okay. All right. Now that's all the way up right there. So all I have to do now is just release it, and the brake pad should fall out just like that right there. And you can see the piston is just about all the way in right there. I may need to push it back a little bit more. So let me go ahead and crank it back up again. See if I can crank it in there, but that's how that one works right there. Okay, I got it all the way in. I think about as far as I need to go right there. It's flush with this rubber right here on the outside. So I should have plenty of room for my new brake pads. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull these off right here on each side. These are kind of greased up. They look pretty good, but I'm going to go ahead and clean them up again and put them, clean them up, and that way I can put them back. That way I know I won't have any kind of issues with anything sticking right there. So it'll take just about a minute to clean both of these up and put some new grease on it right here. Okay, go ahead and clean it off right here. Got a little spot right there. Okay, clean all this off in the middle right here. Just like that. Get it good and clean. Okay. Right. Okay, I'm gonna let it sit right here until I'm ready to put it on. Okay, it's also a good idea to get all the rust and dirt on these insides right here. That way your brakes will operate a whole lot more smoothly. Okay, I'm about to put my brake pads on. I've already put on my rotor. So what I need to do is put a little bit of grease, okay, on the back of these. That way I have some lubricant, and the piston to have something to push on. So I'm going to put a little bit of grease. Back side just like that. Both sides. Not too much. Should be enough on both sides, just like that. Okay, I got everything back together. I greased my caliper. Okay, I greased my brake shoes to where I have real good movement. So I put everything back together. All I have to do now is put my tire back on and put my wheel back on, and I'll be finished on this side. So the other side is the same way, so it's no use of me showing you again. This is how you do it.